what's going on, YouTube fans? This is Charles Tyler back at the Black Man's Option. All right, we got two guests on our show tonight. We got my man Johnny DeSerious living down there in Salvatore Bahia as we speak, and we also got Junior, my in and out the Matrix man right here. You know, goes down to Brazil anytime he wants. He says it's too hot for him right now, so you better come up here in the Northeast and freeze with me, okay? Northeast section of the United States. But anyway, today's topic, man, we're gonna just step away a little bit from the ladies and everything like that. We're gonna start talking about money, okay? All right. Now, as y'all can see, I'm right here in our Facebook group, okay? And the group is very controversial. That's just the way I want it. It is what it is. Okay? But it's also a one-stop shop for information about people who want to, get to know what Brazil is all about, everything like that. But also, now that we're going into a progressive direction, we're also trying to fix the problems with financial chains that link us to the Matrix USA. Okay? And the reason why I brought it right back here to our Facebook group is because we got a lot of guys, mainly a lot of young guys, who don't understand how things work. Money is power. Alright? You can't go to Brazil unless you have some money. You can't live in Brazil unless you're going to have some money. You won't be able to get a job in Brazil unless you got some money backing you up too as well. Alright? So I'm going to start off with y'all two gentlemen, since y'all have been in Brazil. You got, of course, Junior been down there, Johnny's been down there for 3 years. Junior, you've been going back and forth there since for the last going on almost 10 years now. You gotta tell me the strongest thing in the U.S. that you gotta have financially. What is that? Can anyone of y'all tell me?
Go ahead, Junior. Go ahead, Junior.
Think that the strongest thing?
The strongest thing you need in Brazil right now, okay, in order for you to live a decent life.
Yeah, your finance has to be straight. I mean, you gotta have a good plan before you go down, really.
Exactly.
Especially if you're gonna go down for more than 2 weeks. I mean, even 2 weeks needs a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it ain't cheap.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they do have cheap areas, but you as a newbie, you're not gonna know nothing about those cheap areas. You're gonna go down and you're gonna land right in the commercial spots, which cost more. And your finance just gotta be straight. If you're gonna go down there and you don't have your finance straight, you're gonna suffer a little bit. You're not gonna like it. You're gonna complain.
No, you're not. Yes.
And well, here's the thing. The reason why I asked that question, because we got I had a young man in my group. He asked the question. Well, maybe we need to tone down the business part of the group. And what I'm planning on in this year is to tone it up, big time. I want brothers to have passive income, all right, through binary options, through a couple of other things. Right now, of course, at this point, the flavor of the month and hopefully the permanently is binary traders HQ, all right, and that's sort of like a collaboration that we got going on with binary traders HQ. About showing brothers how to make money online through binary options trading. All right, something that's been going on online for the past couple of years now and has made a lot of people a lot of money. Okay, and now I got brothers up here who, like I said, when you've been in the Matrix too long, you don't understand how things work. You got to have money following you. If you have the U.S. dollar, which is right now as we speak, 2.85, hold on a second. Yeah. 2.85 right now to every $1 American dollar. Okay? Okay, and I really see it possibly peaking at probably 325 to 350 by November of this year if it keeps going in that direction. So I'm sure that it has to be very important to y'all, especially you, Johnny, living in Brazil, for you to make that American dollar in a passive income way where it's following you and you're not following it. Am I correct, brother?
It's you are 100% correct. The thing is, I try to tell the brothers that, and you said this in a previous video. You said this numerous times that Brazil is not an open market. That's what it's like. Like you can't go find a job that fast. Like you can't. Even though, look, for one, you have to be fluent in Portuguese. It's going to take you 10 years, maybe 5 if you're really good. You know, then you have to win their confidence. It's a lot of Brazil has a lot of bureaucracy that we don't have to deal with in the United States. So if you get passive income, i.e., trading and these type of things, you are on cruise control. I mean, you can live like Bruce Wayne, man. You know what I mean?
Bruce Wayne.
It's like, no, I'm serious, because it's let's be honest, the biggest amount of money you're gonna spend in Brazil is your rent, or if you buy a house. You know what I mean? So after you pay that, the food is cheap, the transportation is relatively cheap compared to the United States, and you just on cruise control. The rest of that is money how you want to spend it. You know what I mean? So I would suggest that you get, even if you make $1,000 a month doing something on the internet, you are still living better than most Brazilian people. I mean, you living very, very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, like I said, it's, you know, I mean, when I hear like I said, I hear a lot of things in the face. A lot of people think I'm not listening or not reading the posts or anything like that. And I am listening. I am looking. I get a lot of ideas for my podcast show from the Facebook group. Okay? But the one thing that a lot of brothers just seem to miss, I want to go move. I get calls and emails every single day. I want to move to Brazil. I want to get a job. How can I do it? Well, guess what? I got a degree, this degree, that. Degree don't mean nothing. You're not a Brazilian.
No, it don't.
Okay?
So you got to get your finance here straight first. I mean, if you try to go to Brazil and you're not thinking about finances, you're just playing around. You're just dreaming. So might as well just go down to Walmart or wherever they sell sand, put it in a cat box and play with that. Because you gotta put your finances in first. You know what I'm saying? Once you finances, then you make the plan on going to Brazil and where to stay, and it gets fun like that.
This is why I tell people that you should visit first.
Exactly.
You visit Mr. John first, and that's what I'm saying. And you will come back understand. It's like if you want to fix your car, and you go see how the car is made, then you come back and you say, "Oh, I know how to fix it now." You know what I'm saying? You can fix all of your problems if you come and visit first.
Yeah,
so I always tell brothers, don't do what I did. You got to come visit Mr. John. He'll set you up with everything you need, a very trustworthy man. You know what I mean? Then you go back, and then you say, okay, now I know exactly what to do. You know what I mean?
You know, now, the thing about it is, of course, there's a lot of guys who only been to Brazil once and think they're, you know, professionals on Brazil, you know, think that living down there is easy. It's not. Okay? But I tell you one thing, but let me tell you something.
It's easy once you have a plan.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at right there. It's easy when you have a financial plan and you link your money to you. Okay?
Yes.
I mean, my goal, hopefully, in the show in this group, is to where we can get a group of African American men to migrate to Brazil. All right? And we basically buy property. We build businesses. We build communities in Brazil. It's there for the taking. And a lot of Brazilian communities, all right, they're looking for that financial injection from the United States. All right? But right now, the only way we can do that is, of course, develop passive income. All right? We got to have that U.S. dollar following us down there, especially the way the U.S. dollar strength is right now. Then move on to gold. Then we'll move on to real estate. Okay? And when I hear brothers talk about, oh, well, we need to keep the business part of, you know, of what's going on here out of the group, I mean, or tone it down or whatever. No, brother, we ramping it up. Okay? We ramping it up. That is the reason why the matrix is always going to be locked onto the brother, because the number one excuse next to not having a passport is not having the funds to do it. I hear a lot of brothers always say, I just don't have the money to do it. I want to go, but it's a dream. Okay?
Well, let me say this. Let me interrupt you there. I had this dream since I was about 18. All right? At 23, I was just broke. I was 3 months behind on rent, and I had just lost my job, and my girlfriend left. You know, she left because I lost my job and all this shit. All right, luckily I had a good landlord. He really looked out for me. But what I'm saying is, at 27, I could have came down here. I came down here at 28. If I can turn it around in 4 years, this is why I told a brother I really felt sorry for him. You can do it, man. You gotta sit down and plan it. You can't let people from that, because it's gonna be people, your family. They're gonna say, "Hey, man, let's go out tonight." You're trying to do this. You got people pulling at you from this way, this way, this way. You just got to keep your eyes on the goal with Brazil. It's not hard, but it's a lot of persistent work. You know what I mean?
And a lot of sacrifice. Like I said,
Yeah, exactly.
there's a lot of things I don't buy anymore. Since I've been going to Brazil, there's a lot of things I just don't buy anymore like I used to.
Exactly.
And I even told I don't want a brand new car right now. All right, because I'm planning to move to Brazil. I go around and push my truck into get a used car or something like that. All right, because I don't want no financial relationship burdens here. No mortgage.
Let me add to that.
Yeah, no mortgage.
Jordans.
Yeah.
The brothers that signed anything.
Yeah.
iPhones, all of this shit. If you live like you just buy a regular pair of shoes. Think about the money you save from the Jordans. You're saving $200, $200+. Okay,
exactly.
Put it in the Brazil account. You know what I mean? You gotta
or
savings account.
You can take that same $200 for Jordans, right? And invest in the binary options. All right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell these brothers. And I'm a little frustrated because I know you buy a pair of Jordans, and how's that gonna make you some money? You're trying to impress people you don't like.
Yeah.
While I'm here in Brazil, surrounded by beautiful women, even though I'm married, you know what I'm saying? I have what you have, and you trying to tell me about, you got a new pair of Jordans. Who does that help, other than Michael Jordan?
Exactly. And guess what? Michael Jordan got a Brazilian. Or exactly. She's a Brazilian or Colombian, or something like that. I know she's fine. I know she's from somewhere up Central America, but the thing about it is, a lot of brothers, like I said, they get they get the fog of thinking on how things work. You need money to go to Brazil. You need money to live in Brazil. Okay.
There's quite a few ways to do it, but I think online is the easiest way. It's the most relaxing way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can keep doing it when you get here.
Yeah, I remember a lot of guys, I don't know if they're still doing this, but they were bringing down like stacks of phones, and they were selling them. I mean, they were really doing this. I mean, they were bringing on like probably 10 phones, and they will sell them for what? Probably 500 reais each or whatever, and that business was actually working. Then, the airport people started to cut down and start, because there was kind of, these phones would cost like what in Brazil? 3,000. We bring them down and sell them for half the price and whatnot.
Not even half on the quarter.
Is 3,500 in Brazil. The new iPhone 6.
That's crazy.
A lot of brothers was actually making money that way, but now there was like so many people doing it, and now the police. I mean, they tried to stop me the last time. I don't do that, but I usually travel with 2 computers, and he was asking me if this is used. I'm like, yeah, it's used, but he still took it, but he gave it back after he did his, investigation on the computer, whatever that was. But bringing on, you could buy 1 or 2 electronics. Say you go on like on the group, and or you find a girl online that wants, or a guy online that wants you to bring down something for him. You can do that too. You can bring down, you can give you a jump start if it's 1 electronics, one item or something, or 2 items but it's not gonna send a red flag to the airport security.
Well, Junior, let me put this in the ear.
Yeah.
Because
okay, fellas, I'm gonna cut y'all off real quick. We got about 30 seconds left in this clip. We're gonna do a part 2 as well. All right.
All right. Well, let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
Well, I leave it on a cliffhanger. I got a better way that you can make money besides bringing electronics. That's a bigger money maker. That's passive income. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's passive income, and this is the best way to do it. Right now, binary options is the flavor of the month. We're going to keep it moving with that. All right, hopefully it's the permanent flavor, because so far I'm making money. Junior's making money. Johnny's making money off of it. Everybody who's associated with binary, HQ is making money. We're going to be coming back with part 2. And we're going to go into more detail about passive income and what we need to do to make money to stay in Brazil or move to Brazil. I'm check y'all on part 2.